As we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Washington football team. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. They'll run with McKissick. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit of decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Darnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Broncos nothing. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. Open man, he completes it to Judy. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They can't stop us, baby.
He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They're set and ready for this next drive. The Washington offense in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. And they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
From the 39, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 4, check 4. Check 3, check 3.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Fitzpatrick now after the fumble recovery. Buying time to his left. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. coming up at halftime. We remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time fly. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And some room to maneuver. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Slide for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Well done. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 43. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Get your swarm up.
Bridgewater to throw it. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Bridgewater on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 25 on second down, Bridgewater going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Bridgewater again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
This one swung out to Williams.
Touchdown! Javonte Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all,
he's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there for Denver. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And Fitzpatrick's throw there complete to Mooney.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. And Thomas has it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On play action, Fitzpatrick. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline. Avoid the big hit.
Here's McKissick. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run with Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Gibson again. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On the move to his left. He gets it left side of Johnson. Touchdown, Washington. Juwan Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Bridgewater to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things up.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick here to throw. Rolling to his left.
That's complete to Mooney.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's brought down.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Fitzpatrick will sneak it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
They'll try to run it with Gibson.
And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Bridgewater.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.